Hey guys, welcome back to another session of Meditations with Marigny. And I didn't say my little tagline. Hey y'all, hey. I wanted to come on this morning and just kind of chat with you briefly about some upcoming events. So you guys have been hearing me talk about June 1st, June 1st, June 1st. Well, on June 1st, Meditations with Marigny is going live. Wow. It's big, it's huge. And so this morning I wanted to bring you on my walk with me while I was communing with God and just letting him download some things to let me know what my next steps are. And so I thought, who better to share this news with than my YouTube family. So I'm not only going to be live on, I don't think I have the capability of going live on YouTube yet. I think you have to get so many subscribers. So what I'm planning to do is just record my video and then I will upload it to YouTube. But I will be live on my Facebook page, which will be coming out pretty soon. I'm still building it. And because I'm not using my personal page, I'm going to use a page for Meditations with Marigny. And then I am going to beef up my Instagram. The barbershop told me yesterday, one of the guys that's in there, he was like, hey, you got a YouTube channel, don't you? And I was like, yeah. He said, yeah, because it be coming up on my thread. I was like, what? And so he was like, yeah. So I said, well, you got to subscribe. And so I'm saying that to say that if there's anybody out there and you have been concerned about starting something that you knew was in you, you knew was a part of you, you knew that you were supposed to be doing it, but you were afraid or you were waiting on someone else to validate you. Like I know for me, a portion of it was I was waiting on other people to tell me that it was okay for me to do it. I was waiting on other people to give me the even the platform. You know, I was like, why don't they invite me to their church, or why don't they ask me to be their Women's Day speaker, or why don't they ask me to come to the retreat? And I'm saying that to you because when God gives you a vision, he's not going to give it to everybody else. And so if it's for you to actually do what he's called you to do, you are going to have to commune with him and get an understanding of what the next steps are for you. And the validation that we often look for in people is never going to come. As of right now, there may be 3 people in my family that know that I have a YouTube channel. And it's not because I don't want my family to know, but it's because people who know you oftentimes will then try to take whatever it is that God is doing with you and pick it apart. And the truth of the matter is they have their own picking aparts to do, but they can always find something with you that they can, try to figure out how it is that you're able to do what you're doing. And so what I understand is that I am truly right now leaning closely on the scripture that says your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. The gift will not just make room for you, but it will bring you before the people that you are supposed to be connected with. And so I'm saying that to you because Meditations with Marigny did not start in 2025. I have been doing Facebook Live videos for years, just going live on my Facebook page, like as I'm out here walking and God would give me a word and I would just log on and go live, and people would tag it, and I'm gonna see if I can pull that data back down as well, because some of the things, especially the things he gave to me over 2023 and 2024, some of that word was so good, it was so rich that I feel like it could be duplicated and what they call it, recycled. You could bring it back out. It's retro. So for the most part, I really wanted to come on today and say, whatever God has placed in your heart, if he's giving you a vision to do, go forth with it. And then he will put the people in place that are along your pathway that will help you to refine it, that will help you to increase it, that will help you to develop it. So sometimes we're waiting on God and God is waiting on us. He's saying, I'm waiting on you to take the step. The steps of a righteous man are ordered by me. So just ask him to order your steps. Ask him to lead and guide you in the direction that you should go. And then you should be able to walk that pathway out. But I just want to make sure that I mention to you guys that Meditations with Marigny is coming forth on Sunday, June the 1st at 7 p.m. That is my intro. I plan to go live every Thursday night at 9 p.m. So it's going to be an hour of power, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And the reason that I chose the 9 p.m. hour is because based upon the friends and the family and people that I know that are within my age group, typically by 9 p.m. that's a time where they're ready to settle down. They're ready to kind of bring their day to an end. And I want it to be a session where even if people are at work, they can turn it on and they can listen to it. They don't necessarily have to watch it. And so it'll be a platform that will be encouraging. I plan to have guest speakers. I already, when I started telling people about what I was doing and some of the content that I wanted to cover, people with expertise in those areas that knew me, they were like, oh, I want to come. I remember talking with one of my friends, her husband, and I was telling him that I did the video about men don't lead with your wallet. And he was like, man, that would be good to come back with a man to talk about that. He was like, I would love to chat about that and what that looks like. And so, automatically God just began to give me the people that are going to be connected to me. And so I know that this is bigger than me. This is not just about Marigny getting out here and chit-chatting, but it's about changing the lives of people. And it's also about kingdom building. Sometimes we only think about ministry from the perspective of going to church. And I think that that's a mindset that has been planted in us, but we have to understand that the church is in us. Every time that I get up, every time that I move, every time that I go, the church is with me. So I don't have to be in a building in order to encourage someone. I don't have to be in a building to pray for someone. I don't have to be in a building to worship him. Those things can all take place with us, and they can take place individually and they can take place collectively. So we come together in church in order to make sure that we come together to get that collection of community together. But when it comes to individual development, all those things are just within you. And so I'm just seeing where the fruit of my labor, y'all know the past couple of weeks I've been talking about the fruit. That fruit up in the tree, yeah. The fruit is up in the tree. And the thing is, everybody wants the best, but nobody wants to work for it. Nobody wants to put in the time to develop and do what needs to be done. And so what you guys have not seen is the late nights and the early mornings and all the things that have been taking place in my home. My kids are like on fleek right now. They like, man, this lady is out of school. She got us in here cleaning baseboards and everything. And I do that anyway on maybe twice a year. But, and you need to do that. Like, everybody need to clean the baseboards. It gets dust and stuff down there. We don't even think about that. When we walk in every day, all those areas where we commonly come into, you have to clean those spaces. And it's the same way in our lives as far as what we do. We have to clean out our vessel. Sometimes I looked at the fact that people have known, if people know me, they know that I've lost some weight over the past, let me see. Yeah, I like that view right there. But I've lost weight. And I haven't been doing anything intentional. I think that a portion of it has been I eat a little bit differently. And anybody that knows me, I don't eat a lot. Like, I'm not a big eater. I'm not a foodie. So there's not a lot of food that goes into me. But I think that a lot of it had a lot to do with my stress level. I determined that I made a decision that I was not going to be worried about things that I can't do anything about. You can't change people. You can't make people care for you. You can't make people love you any differently. You can't make people desire you. You cannot change anything that you cannot change. And when I say that, I know that sounds crazy, but what I'm saying is you can't worry about things that you can't change. Things that people are going to do, they're going to do it. And then you just have to let them do it, and you have to be okay with whatever decision that they make. And I think with me learning to love people in their own skin, people wonder how I can manage a classroom with children that have behavior issues. My own children in my home, I manage them differently because they all have different personality traits. They respond to things differently. But guess what? I love them in their own skin. And I don't try to change them and make them into somebody that's different. So we're going to talk about a little bit of all of that on Meditations with Marigny. And so I want you guys to join me on Sunday at 7 p.m. And even if you can't join, just know that I'm going to put the link out there in my YouTube channel that will now connect you to whenever I post a live video. And whenever I go live, if you subscribe to the new channel that's going to be out there, so there'll be both. And I think once I hit a certain number with YouTube, then I think YouTube will allow me to go live. And so I don't know the details of that, to be honest. I haven't even done the research. I guess I should, but because I'm not building my channel for money, I'm building it for personal growth and development, then I think that the money will come. That component will be there. And I think it's going to come faster than I had anticipated and or expected. I believe that God is going to open up that door because of my obedience. And so I just want to say to you guys, next Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday, I would love for you to join me, Meditations with Marigny, 7 p.m. More information will come. I'm going to be posting some production information this week, and I would just love for you guys to log on and join in with me. Have a wonderful day. Hey y'all, hey. That's going to be my tagline. One of them, and that giggle. That's what I'm going to have to offer y'all. All right, bye.